Alright guys, we made it to Rome.
Greetings from Italy. We are here for a quick 24 hours before we board our cruise on the Odyssey of the Seas. Gonna be visiting Greece, Turkey and Naples before heading back. But we're super excited. We're gonna try to squeeze in as much as we can in the little time that we have.
We've already seen so many pilgrims.
Yeah, we
look at these pilgrims.
took a red eye.
Have you guys been on a cruise before?
It's been almost 20 years since our last cruise.
So we were on a red eye. I'm about an hour asleep. Ashley's at 2.
We are tired.
Paxton was having night terrors all night, so it's gonna be a long day.
But we have a mission today.
Yes.
It was a few days.
Walk through the Holy Door.
Yep.
Do a golf cart tour.
Yep. Should be fun. Okay, we are at the Vatican gift shop. This is in St. Peter's Square. Everything in here has been blessed by the Pope at one point. So this is the authentic gift shop. You can get rosaries, gold crosses, necklaces, pendants.
Well, I think I want to get him the same one.
All different types of jewelry. Ashley's getting Camden a gold cross. Got him one here 2 years ago for his first communion last year. And unfortunately he lost it, so we owed him one. As you can see, there's rosaries of all different colors and lengths and designs. Okay, we've made it to St. Peter's Square. Try to go into the Basilica. A little bit of a crazy line.
Alright guys, so we made it. I don't know if we talked about it before, but this is the Jubilee year here in Rome. It happens every 25 years. We did pre-register as pilgrims, so that way we could walk through the Holy Door here at St. Peter's Basilica. So yes, pro tip, hold on Paul. Register as a pilgrim ahead of time.
And pick a time.
Pick a time, make sure you register and pick a time, and then you go right at the very front. There are
like the center
security in green vests. You want to find one of them. Show them your pilgrim card with the time. You get to skip all of the lines. Like we just went. The security line is over 2 hours, and we just went
which is up in the. So we were able to skip a 2-hour line to get in. So it's still going to be a little bit of a wait.
Basically just a walk now.
Yeah, but I don't think you talked about what happens when you walk through the doors.
So when you walk through the doors, it's basically kind of like being baptized again. It's like a spiritual connection with the divine and just a cleansing of your soul and all of your sins. So if you're a Catholic, it's a really big deal, especially to be able to do this with our family in a Jubilee year. Special.
Yeah.
Guys, look how big the crowds are. All these pilgrims.
Forza Bergamo!
Is she ready for us? were told on our last tour is, see the gold lettering up there? It's 9 feet tall. So that can just give you an idea of how massive everything in here is. And all the gold is gold plated. All of the artwork in here is mosaic murals. Tiny, tiny pieces.
We popped into the cafe real quick and ordered a couple of pizzas and a couple of Peroni beers. Quick 10-minute service. We have a golf cart tour in 30 minutes, so wanted to do it quick, and they promised this would be quick. So we're going to eat real quick and head back to the
How many
hotel.
times are you gonna say quick?
Quick. How's it going, guys?
Hey.
We are doing the golf cart tour. We have our friend Tony, right?
Ciao, piacere, bravo, ciao Paolo.
We have 2 golf carts, and they are taking us on a full tour across Italy,
Quella.
across Rome.
They've been already at the St. Peter. We don't go there. We
Sì.
go we start from the beach shop.
Bravo,
From
bravo,
the Terrazza Valley, from the
bravo.
Follow me.
Va bene. E come no? Bacalhau. See that?
Yeah.
They come from all over Italy.
Wow. All right, first stop on our tour, and he brought us to one of the 7 hills. Some pretty amazing views from up here. Incredible. And this is a garden that's also a zoo, and they have like outdoor movies, and it's really nice. These are our golf carts right there.
They're just celebrating the opening of tennis, right? Tomorrow there's going to be the finals, the Roman opening. So they have this field going on here. This is Piazza del Popolo, as you see, and there's also the Holy Mary for the people, which is that church down on the corner here. And that church there has paintings of Raffaello, has also sculptures of Bernini, and Canova as well too. You can definitely enjoy it when it's open. Now the entrance was already thought about building it this way in the 16th century. It had another configuration. It was built this way to have a wider access towards Florence. In fact, the Gigi family, you can see the symbol, the crest of the family, which is on the top, resembles the families that used to sponsor these monuments. But specifically, they invented the first banking system. So these were the families that used to invest into these kind of monuments. And they invented the system to invest into it. Okay, now, this is the entrance where all the artists used to come in. The Flaminian Way, one of the 7 roads that leads to Rome. Now look at the configuration of the roads. And look at the god of the water. His name is Neptune for the Greeks, or for the Latins Neptune, and for the Greeks Poseidon. Try to resemble the fork that Neptune has. It's like this, right? Now, put it straight towards the roads. They thought about building the road with the Triton of Neptune. Why? Because the water flows from the north to the south. You see how incredible they were? Not only Mother Nature combined with architecture, that was the prime idea of the Romans architecture, even in the roads. Now, the center street is called Via del Corso. And reason why? Because that was the street of the race. Now, the race of the the golf carts, but back in the days was the race of the horses.
Go down and you get here. This is right down here is the entrance of the stadium, okay? Which is here. That one is the ground level, the ground level of Rome when the stadium was, of course, was
And how many people could fit in the stadium?
120.
120,000?
Yes.
Wow. That's what it looked like. And that's what it is today with the buildings. Maybe Dallas
You
Cowboys.
didn't see the Circus Maximum.
Hey, this is the square. These buildings used to be the stands. And this used to be the where the races would take place and the battles and everything. This is incredible.
In our zone, we have 2,500 of these small fountains. They run water all the time. And you have an app on your smartphone in case you want to track the nearest to you. And tourists in summertime, they refill their bottle all the time. Yeah. No, because dogs, they used to go with the mouth over here. Yeah. We drink like this.
I saw that too. Yeah.
So each one, each fountain of this 2,500 has a little hole there that you stop and the bottle and you drink like this.
If you want to touch it with a dog with Piazza Navona.
Pantheon, which resembles the house of the gods. This one here was already built in 27 before Jesus Christ's birth by the gentleman that's written here, Marco Agrippa, which was the son of Lucio. He was the third consul. He's the one that built it, 27 before Jesus Christ's birth. And the original part of the building is where the square columns are. You see them?
Yeah.
Behind? That is the original part. Then it caught on fire twice. And the third time was built like this by Adrian, which took him 7 years to think about how he wanted to finish it. Okay? Now, the ceiling has an opening. It's 9 meter diameter opening. Water, when it rains, goes in. And the reason why is because this building here resembles the birth of Rome. which is 753 before Jesus Christ's birth. Every year, between the 20th, 21st, 22nd of April, the sun projects from the top of that roof all the way to the center of that 7-ton door, which is the green door. Who wanted to see the green door? There you go. So that 7-ton door, every year on the same spot. Why? Because it needed to honor also the emperors that were elected. And the first emperor to be elected with that kind of concept was Adrian. Why? Because he studied it to be like that. The Pantheon is one of the deepest monuments in Rome because it needed to, the dimensions of the roof, have that light through going to the door. And that is celebrated every year, over and over and over again for 1900 years. Plus, the firefighters come here with the pedals and they throw them from the center of the top roof. It's a celebration that goes on every year. Mary and the Well is called this one here. Seasons. Look, the summer at the beginning. Then you got the winter. You got the fall and the spring. Why? The water needs all those components by Mother Nature, the water, right? And Mother Nature, they need each other to survive. So the fountain was brought here in the 4th century by Marco Agrippa, the same general that built the Pantheon. Okay, and why do you see that? Here, you see this sculpture here? There's a virgin that she's lifting up her skirt, showing the general that she found the water spring to bring it inside the central part of the city that was needed, okay? So, that is one part of it. On the other side, you see the War of Massenzio. It was a very important war in the 3rd century that allowed Christianity. Underneath, you see the god Oceano. And you see the 2 Pegasus here. It's furious. You see the calm one? He's got the god of the wind, Eolo, that is blowing wind towards the furious one. So that also explains our nature. You could be calm like the water or agitated. Why? Somebody's gonna make you agitate you, right? Well, my ex used to be even worse. So God bless. God bless. You're lucky. You're saying, okay, when you start talking about exes, oh, don't even go there.
Paxton, did you drop your coin in yet? You gotta throw it. And you have to make a wish that you'll come back here someday. Yeah. Alright, you ready? Here we go.
Over your shoulder.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
You ruined it.
Okay, we are off to go back to the... Cam's over here.
Which today they're doing a huge parade. You see that it's all set up. I don't know if they started already, but I can say that I've già rotto le scatole, as we see.
Alright guys, we made it to the Colosseum. It is so busy. I don't think I've ever seen it from this angle before. This is really cool. It's kind of perched up on a hill over here. This has been the perfect photo op. We are gonna head out, but man, this was a nice little spot. I don't know if he's gonna bring us down to the other level. Those ruins across. We got the gate, the entrance over there. Love this area.
Called Esquilino. And at the 5th of August, in the 322, they saw the vision of the Holy Mary while it was snowing, by the way. Okay? And she was pointing her finger, indicating that was the area where she wanted her basilica to be built.
Wow.
So, you know that most of these basilicas were built for certain reason. This one has a very specific one, of course, because there was a vision of the Holy Mary. And yeah, this is where Pope Francis is buried here. And the main reason was because inside, there's the crib of Jesus Christ that was brought over from Bethlehem, the Mangiatora, right? And it was brought over in the 15th century. So we could say that Pope Francis is a real Jesuit.
Wow. Alright, so this is where Pope Francis requested to be buried. He mentioned that this is where Jesus Christ's body was actually moved, I think he said, in the 1500s. But this is where Pope Francis chose to be buried, which was very uncommon for popes, because they usually get buried in St. Peter's Basilica.
Moses, and also you can tell that's Moses.
Stayed here last time. Samaria.
And these are the Aurelian walls right here. They developed for over 19 kilometers.
I wonder if my mom remembers.
Looking for a place to eat, and we ended up walking all the way back to the hotel and stopping at the restaurant across the street from us. So we were very adamant about trying to find a place that was safe for Cam, and there was a ton of places that had just pesto and hummus, and we tried talking to them about it. They just didn't really seem to worry about it, which sometimes is a good thing, but sometimes it just makes us nervous, especially in another country. So I've been craving, what have I been craving? Pasta. Baby is sleeping again. We're all tired. It is, what time is it? 6:35 Italian time, so which means it's like what, 12:35? Yeah, 12:35 at home, so we're gonna be in big trouble tonight.
Okay, so I found this restaurant here. Sorry, I'm losing my voice today. It's been a long day with a lot of talking. But basically they have an allergy menu, and I really like the way that it's set up. A lot of European restaurants do it this way. So in the back of the menu is all of the allergens numbered. So gluten is number 1, crustaceans 2, eggs and egg products 3, fish 4, peanuts 5, sesame's number 11. So basically you identify the number that you're allergic to, and then the dish over here tells you if it contains that number. So this makes me feel a lot better about finding somewhere to dine. First gentleman that we spoke with was absolutely like, okay, we have a wonderful allergy menu and our chef can definitely help you. So right off the bat, I felt much more at ease for Cam. So this is where we decided to dine, and we'll let you know how it is.
first up is the fried mozzarella balls. This looks so good. Gonna get bread. Let's see, we got Aperol Spritz for Ashley and a Peroni for me, but I'm excited to dive into this. This looks extra cheesy and gooey. She looks really hot, so I might let it cool off for a second. Okay, dinner is served. Ashley and Camden are splitting the rigatoni. Poor Cam was starving. Nolan said he was not hungry and decided to fall asleep. And I got the carbonara. That pancetta looks incredible. Cannot wait to dive in. Baby's still sleeping.
Pasta's so al dente.
7:18 p.m. Italian time, which is 1 o'clock in the afternoon at home. We're screwed. Alright guys, it is, I don't even know what time it is, 8:46 Italy time. Paxton just woke up about an hour ago, right after dinner, so not sure what time he's gonna go back down. Oh, and here he comes. What are you doing? Come on.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get you a fork. Cam's passed out. Nolan is about to pass out. Ashley's about to pass out. We ordered sheets for the little couch bed. We did not do a room tour. I was just gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough, but even that didn't happen today. I think I might do it tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna run up to the 7th floor to get a fork for Paxton, maybe grab myself a drink, and wait for these bed sheets to get delivered to the room. I am tired. Been awake for like, I don't even know. I literally slept 1 hour last night on the flight. Paxton was just having night terrors, and I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. This is what it looks like up here. It's pretty happening tonight. Alright guys, that is gonna do it. We are absolutely just out. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. which is 3 p.m. in the afternoon at home. I don't think I can make it much longer. I was gonna try to edit some video, some content, but it's gonna be tough to push through this. I also want to make sure Paxton goes to sleep. We are tired. Ashley, anything to say? No. She's dead. I'm curious to see how many steps we walked today. Bear with me while I double check real quick. 24,361 steps. 24,000, that's like Disney World, Magic Kingdom numbers. And that's on like 1 hour of sleep. So hopefully I have no problem sleeping through the night. Hopefully this one over here doesn't. Turn this little makeshift little chaise lounge chair that we had over here in the corner into a bed for him. It was either that or he slept in Ashley's parents' room. Or I'm sorry, Nolan slept in Ashley's parents' room and he didn't really want to, so.
Did you show the kids?
No, I was going to do a room tour tomorrow. Everyone's like asleep and.
This is such a cool room.
Yeah, it's a cool room, Ashley said. So I'll give you a little more in-depth tour, something to look forward to. But again, we are sailing on the Odyssey of the Seas, doing Greece and Turkey with a stop in Naples, sailing out of Italy. So if you guys are new to the channel, please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button. And as always, make sure you like it as well. We hope you guys follow along on this trip. We're super excited to show you guys some of the fun we're going to have. So thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Say bye, Ashley.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you for watching.